'Twas the first night home for the holidays, and all through your town, not one thumb was quiet, a lot of swiping going down. You created the perfect Bumble profile with care in hopes that your dream guy or gal may be out there. When what to your wandering eyes should appear but a ton of faces you haven't seen in years. There's a rando from high school, your ex from 8th grade, a kid you used to babysit, and your literal Uncle Dave. As cringe as this feels, the only thing worse would be if one of them stumbled upon your profile first. But there's no need to panic or erase your face from the app. You can go incognito with one simple tap. Disappear from the others till you say they're a match, and have more fun finding your next hometown catch. With peace of mind and your profile hidden from sight, happy holidating to all, and to all a good night. Happy holidating with incognito mode from Bumble. Download today.
This episode is brought to you by the Weather Channel app. Did you know the app can help you forecast more than just the weather? With allergy tracking and flu risk mapping. So you know when to stay inside and load up on podcast. As well as air quality and UV indexing. So you know when to get outside, load up on sunscreen, and podcast. Forecast more of what you love with the Weather Channel app.
This is the What Are We Doing podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. My name's Levi McCurdy, and this is episode 122, and it's Christmas. It's the Christmas episode, and I'm so excited. Merry Christmas, everybody. Whether you're watching this opening gifts, whether you're watching it before dinner, during dinner, on the walk you take so grandma doesn't know what that smell is when you come back right before dinner, wherever you're watching this on Christmas morning, because that's when it should be scheduled. I might drop it on Christmas Eve. Whenever you're watching this during your holiday break, hopefully you're off work. Merry Christmas to you. I hope the morning has been good to you so far. I hope Santa put a lot of Christmas presents under your tree, and I hope everyone's having a joyous and merry day. It's the Christmas episode, and we're excited. We have some things planned. We have some things that are Christmas themed, some things that are not, some things we definitely got to talk about. And man, oh man, we're in for a ride, okay? And I thought, what better way to kick off the podcast, okay, just like they do at the church service you go to once a year, this time of year, just to feel good about yourself, then with a song, okay? So, listen, this song, it's a bop, okay? It is a Christmas staple here in the McCurdy household. It's a classic when it comes to holiday music. You know what I mean? For millennials, maybe some of boomer parents as well. Listen, we're going to kick off this episode with a little bit of ELF, okay? This is where it all started. Here we go.
Yep. Yeah.
My name's Michael and I'm looking like an elf. Only problem is I'm all by myself. Hi, I'm Amy and I'm an elf too. I've gotta work real fast cause there's so much to do. Here comes Adam looking oh so fine. Now it's feeling more like Christmas time. Look, there's Derek, he's our brand new friend. Today's been teaching me how to play pretend. My name's Lucy and I'm glad we're here. We're doing what the elves do all through the year. Last comes Teen and our games
You know what I mean, dude? I mean, it's a bop. It's a bop. It's a Christmas bop. It's a Christmas staple. I'm out of breath. I've been practicing that dance all week because I knew I couldn't just come on here and just, listen to it with you guys. I had to do the dance. If it's a staple in the McCurdy household, you have to know the dance because you have to do it every time the song comes on. And clearly, if we listen to the song all day, every day, we have to know the dance. So that wasn't like the third time I've done it. I've done it a lot, okay? So, I mean, you know what I mean? A little Barney throwback. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And I bet I just probably unlocked a key memory that you didn't know was suppressed in your core psyche. If you haven't heard that song in 13, 20-ish years, 15 to 20 years, then you're welcome. Listen, it's what we do here at the What Are We Doing podcast. We don't do things regular, okay? We don't listen to the regular music. We don't have you thought I was going to play Mariah Carey? You thought I was going to come out with the typical Rudolph the Red-Nosed Mariah Carey reindeer? No way, dude. No way, okay? It's a step up above. We've got that Barney smasher, okay? And now listen, we don't normally do this, okay? But why not play one more song? I am a DJ, you know what I mean, nonetheless, sometimes for the wedding scene and whatnot. So why not, let's premiere one more song. This is an all new song that none of you have heard before. But listen, here's the backstory. About 10 years ago, maybe 8, 9 years ago, me and my buddy Justin, we were up late one night, drinking a little bit, month of December, probably it was on this night, I think 9 years ago. And I was like, yo, we made a rap song for him. We were doing that. And then I was like, let's just mess around with this Justin Bieber song. And so we recorded 3 lines, maybe a verse and a half, 30 seconds of this Justin Bieber Mistletoe cover. And every year it comes up, it pops up, I post it, it's funny. Everyone says how it kind of maybe sort of sounded okay. And so this year, we got the microphone, we got the platform, we've got the equipment, we've got the friends, we've got the resources. So I thought, why not instead make it a 20-second snippet and instead make it a full-blown song that we produce. We get the instrumental done for. The instrumental is 100% ours, created. I mean, we fully produced a Justin Bieber cover, and listen, honestly, let's get that thought out of the space. We're gonna get to it. Let's get that thought out. This is beyond Bieber. We've gone beyond Bieber. Maybe that should be the name of the record label, Beyond Bieber, because it's our own instrumental. I laid down the tracks. It's me. I did everything. It's produced by us in-house with help of Paul. Paul helped us with the instrumental. I did all the editing and the auto-tune, dude, and effects and everything else. And so without further ado, I'm so proud of it. Paul's proud of it. I hope you love it. It's out now everywhere. Let's take a listen. This is Mistletoe, but Levi's version. Check it out. Let's go. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'm gonna be under the mistletoe. I don't want to miss out on a holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'm gonna be under the mistletoe with you, shorty, with you. No one but you, shorty, with you. It's only you under the mistletoe. it's roasting like a hot July. I should be chilly with my folks, I know, but I'll be under the mistletoe. Word on the street saying it's coming tonight. Reindeer flying through the sky so high. I should be making a list, I know, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. With who? You, shorty with you, with you, shorty with you, with you, under the mistletoe. With you, shorty with you, with you, shorty with you. Wise men follow the star, the way I followed my heart, and it led me to a miracle. Hey, love, don't you buy me nothing, cause I'm only feeling one thing, and it's your lips on my lips, and that's a Merry, Merry Christmas. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. I don't wanna miss out on the holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in.
'Twas the first night home for the holidays, and all through your town, not one thumb was quiet. A lot of swiping going down. You created the perfect Bumble profile with care, in hopes that your dream guy or gal may be out there. When what to your wandering eyes should appear but a ton of faces you haven't seen in years. There's a rando from high school, your ex from 8th grade, a kid you used to babysit, and your literal Uncle Dave. As cringe as this feels, the only thing worse would be if one of them stumbled upon your profile first. But there's no need to panic or erase your face from the app. You can go incognito with one simple tap. Disappear from the others till you say they're a match, and have more fun finding your next hometown catch. With peace of mind and your profile hidden from sight, happy holidating to all, and to all a good night. Happy holidating with incognito mode from Bumble. Download today.
The holidays start here at Kroger with a variety of options to celebrate traditions old and new. You could do a classic herb-roasted turkey or spice it up and make turkey tacos. Serve up a go-to shrimp cocktail, or use Simple Truth wild-caught shrimp for your first Cajun risotto. Make creamy mac and cheese, or a spinach artichoke fondue from our selection of Murray's cheese. No matter how you shop, Kroger has all the freshest ingredients to embrace all your holiday traditions. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. With you, shorty with you, with you, shorty with you. With you, under the mistletoe. With you, shorty with you. With you, shorty with you. With you, under the mistletoe. Kiss me underneath the mistletoe. Show me, baby, that you love me so. Do you love me, babe? Do you? Do you love me? Kiss me underneath the mistletoe. Show me, baby, that you love me so. Kiss me underneath the mistletoe. I love you, baby. Merry Christmas, everybody! Whoa, dude. Hey, out of breath again, but holy shit, we did it. So, what'd you think? That's it. So shout out to Paul for rocking the instrumental. He made it. It's us. It's ours. It's produced. I did the vocals. It's distributed. It's mine. Everything. So shout out to him. Shout out to the studio. Shout out to you guys. It's out everywhere. It's on SoundCloud. It's on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you get your music. It's like there's like 23 different. There's like 23 different publishing companies we send it to, and it's out everywhere. So I'll have links down below. It'll probably be WodPod short links that will redirect you to whatever streaming service that you have. But dude, thank you guys so much for the support. Listen, here's the reasons why I did it. One, I'm not a singer. I've never done this before in my life. We just always mess around. It's never a serious thing, but I did it. One, for Megs and for myself. And two, because listen, I'm friends with at least 9 people who consider themselves artists, musicians, rappers, singers, songwriters, etc. I'm friends with so many people who say, this is what I do, I make music. And then when it comes to actually producing and making and putting out that music, it's, I'll get to it. Oh, it's coming soon. Oh, it's coming soon. Oh, it's coming soon. And then it never comes. Or we're looking, or guess what? We make a whole, we make like a whole album, but then actually we just kind of just want to get it out, and we're not going to promote it because we know no one's going to listen to it anyways, and we don't actually care about the music. And like, it's like, we're just doing it because people know that we can do it and they expect us to do it. And guess what? When we put it out, we don't get that local talent boost that we thought we would with thousands of views, with the supporters that we've had from our city from day one, because we think that branching out of where we live and doing something different and reaching a global audience is beyond us. So we rely on the people closest to us to push it, but they've been doing that for the last 20 years and they're kind of done. And so they don't really do it anymore. And so now when we drop things like full albums and songs and EPs, it's the same 3 people sharing it and the same 14 likes that we've gotten and the same 27 streams on each song that we put out on the album. And so now your momentum's down. And so that's why I like, just, you have to continuously put it out. You can't just wait. You can't just do it once every 6 months. You can't put out a song once every 3 to 9 months. You can't wait a whole year just to put out an EP or a mixtape or whatever, a single, and then say the album's coming and then it doesn't, and then it never does, and then something else comes up, and then you have an excuse to not put out the music. If you're a creator, you have to start creating. You can't consider yourself a musician or a singer or a rapper or a YouTuber or a podcaster or a creator or whatever it is that you think or you're trying to be, a TikToker, a vlogger. Then do it. You have to continuously do it. There's a reason I'm constantly on the phone with Los and other hosts of the podcast. Los and I are now financially, monetizingly invested in one another. We're now splitting the cost of subscriptions for clip services and pro Zoom calls and models and HD resolution downloads and things that like you don't do when you're just kind of, starting out. I'm going to put out I'll just put it on whatever free service, whatever herogacho.zapier.mixtape.com. Here's the URL. It's not on Spotify. Don't worry about it. Just go to this random third-party music streaming service to listen. And it's like, that's the limitations of what. So you have to start creating. If you're going to be a creator, you have to start creating. And if me, someone who has zero talent and zero business and zero know-how of how to do music and editing and reverb and auto-tune and pitch correction and keys and this and that and the instrumental, and we got that commissions and we put it in the WAV file and then we got it distributed. It cost me $20. It cost me $20, and that was for the whole year. I could put out 19 more songs tomorrow and the $20 would cover it. And I'm honestly considering it. Like this one we made in 20 minutes. I spent 20 minutes recording the track and then I put some effects on it. It sounded awesome. I sent it to Paul. He loved it. The instrumental got done. And then here we are. And it got distributed 24 hours later and $20. It's so simple. You have to start creating. If you are considering yourself a creator, a Twitch streamer, a video gamer, a YouTuber, a live stream personality, a TikToker, a vlogger, a stay-at-home mom, a blogger. Contact me if you need help with your blog online and writing and articles and stuff. Like everything that you need to be a creator, start doing it in 2024. It's not going anywhere. Social media is not done yet. You have to start putting it out every single day. Look at us. Clipmas is officially just about over. Okay. Shout out to Jeff, our editor. Okay. It's thanks to him that we have all the clips that we do, because I just don't have the time anymore to do it. Why? Because I'm creating. Hello. See what happens when you create every day, every week, constantly for 2 to 3 years straight? You get to the position where you can have someone who's a friend or local, or hire someone. I give Jeff money constantly to edit the clips for the podcast. You know what I mean? I might owe him some money right now. I probably do. Shout out to you, Jeff. Let me know. And so it's like if you start creating constantly, then you get into positions where you get people clipping for you, and then you can have a sustainable YouTube channel. We just passed 1,200 subscribers. We just passed 1,200 subscribers, and you don't get 1,200 subscribers. I know it's not 12,000. I know it's not 12 million. We don't have a niche. If we had a specific niche, it'd probably be double that by now. But we don't. Our topics are fluent. Our topics are fluctuant. And guess what? This podcast is my playground for everything else I do, because I take what I learn on here, what I learn from the comments and the algorithms and the SEO and the titles and the descriptions, and I put that then into practice and into real life. And then I sell it to my clients, and they pay me a lot of money for it. And so it's trials and tribulations like this that help you then succeed. And once you start creating and you do it for years and years and years, you'll learn that there are tools to help you along the way, how to structure your YouTube videos, et cetera, et cetera. And so long story short, that's why we did it. You know what I mean? It's awesome. I love it. Paul loves it. It's a great song. It's a great track. And so if you liked it too, check it out in the description below. There's Spotify, Apple, whatever else. We'll have a handful of links to a handful of streaming services down below. And you can, if you add it to your playlist, great, awesome. Thank you guys for any and all of the support. So if you are a creator, man, 2024 has got to be the move. Like, you've got a week. Like, take this next week off, fine. Vacation for the rest of the year. But in 2024, January 2nd, start posting, babe. Because you gotta make it, you know what I mean? It's not, you can't, if you're not posting 3 to 5 times a day, listen, on top of our weekly episodes, we post a clip a day, if not multiple clips a day, if not on multiple platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, stories, reels, shorts, vertical, like it's all happening behind the scenes. And like, then I'm also posting like 2 to 3 to 5 shorts a day, and it's just a constant smack of constantly uploading and getting that library built. Start building your library in 2024. And so in preparation for the family coming over for the holidays, dude, our downstairs bathroom, you know, because downstairs is where everything happens during the holidays, and the family's coming over because it's the kitchen, the living room. We got a bathroom down here. There's no reason for anyone to be upstairs anyways, because that's just where the bedrooms are, you know, like most houses. So the downstairs bathroom has now officially gone through the ADHD ringer that is the holiday experience in our house. So if you take a look at the photo, I've got it on the screen, okay? And at first glance, there's nothing wrong here. There's absolutely nothing wrong if you look at this photo. It's a perfectly clean, like a half bath, whatever. We got plenty of room for the toilet. There's paper, there's everything else. There's a sink, there's everything you need. There's plenty of room. It's not crammed. It's like a nice little, it's just a bathroom that everyone uses when they come over. You know what I mean? Everyone has one. It's a nice, average bathroom. Modern, like, you know, oh, there's a little child potty training thing. Oh, they might have a kid. We do. Guess what? He's potty training. That's what it's for. But it's hanging on the wall. It's clean. We keep it, like, you know what I mean? It's organized. Look at this, okay? But upon further inspection of this bathroom, you'll start to realize all of the options. Okay, now look, I get it. Most bathrooms, I'm sure, have a handful of these options, but something tells me every bathroom in America doesn't have all of them. Let's start when you walk in, okay? You've got the toilet. Now, obviously, every toilet, you may either sit or stand. Most people, 90% of the time, are going to be sitting, so let's go with that. We're going to eliminate standing altogether because it's weird, and you don't do that when you go over to other people's houses anyways, especially for the holidays. You know what I mean? And so you're sitting. And so what do you want to do? Do you want to sit regular? Or do you want to sit with your feet propped up with the squatty potty thing that we've got in there? Or if you got a tiny butt, you can put the kid seat down. Now you got a tiny butt. That's 3 different ways to sit. Next, you do your business, right? How do you handle it? Well, listen, you could A, go natural. Don't wipe, don't do nothing. Just get up and go about your business. 2, you could use toilet paper. You know, we got that 2-ply. Then we got a regular pack of wipes. Then we've got the baby pack of wipes. Then we've got an extra large pack of wipes. If you're a man with big hands, we've got the extra large pack of wipes. So now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways that you could potentially wipe yourself. Then, or clean yourself off in the nether regions. Then, once you're done, you get to decide how to cleanse your hands. And there's a few different ways to do that. So once you get to the sink, you can either decide, do you want to wash your hands or do you just want to do a little squirt of like of the alcohol, the the hand sanitizer, because that's right there on the sink, or we've got the soap. And of course, there's multiple soaps. We've got the pump foam soap that's really good smelling, scented, from the Bed Bath & Beyond, or the candle place that does the scented, the place in the mall that all the girls know about. You know what I'm talking about. Barnes and the Candle Barn. I don't know what it's called. The place that does the 3-wick candles for $10 once a year. You know what it is. Put it on the screen. And so, you know what I mean? And so we've got the soap with the foam and the pump. Then we've got the regular bar soap. Or we could go with just the hand sanitizer. That's 3 different options to wash your hands. Then this is what kicked off this whole argument, because Megs the other day came home with a box of, you can see in the picture, temporary, it looks like tissue. It looks like a tissue box, but they're paper towels. And they're like a soft material. And you know where she put them? She put them right beside the hanging towel that we have for people to dry their clean hands on when they're done, right on the wall. And so additionally, in our house as well, on the kitchen counter right outside of this bathroom, like a few just steps away, is a roll of paper towels. So you not only have the flick off method, you know, guys, we wash our hands quick, and then we just kind of do one of these, brush it on the pants. If you're wearing sweatpants, they dry quick, just wipe them off, and then you leave. Sometimes guys don't even use a towel, so that's one way. Towels the one way, temporary paper towels the third way. We've got paper towels in the kitchen, 4th way. There's now 4 ways to freaking dry your hands in this ADHD bathroom experience. So if we didn't give you enough choices to use this bathroom on Christmas Day, I mean, by boy math, I think we did the calculations. It's about 672 different ways you can take a shit in our downstairs bathroom. You can sit 3 different ways. You can wipe 4 different ways. You can wash your hands 3 or 4 different ways. You can dry them 4 different ways. It is the most, whatever option you need to use the restroom this holiday season, it's in my bathroom. So, you know? And, there's even, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everyone's talking about this. I confirmed with Christina, okay, my sister-in-law. I confirmed with her what the proper terminology was, because everyone on TikTok is calling this kid the T word. And so I went to my girl Christina, okay, you know what I mean? She's been pretty much gay her whole life. She's my sister-in-law, married to my sister. You know the situation. And I said, hey, are you allowed to refer to homosexual men, gay men, as the T word? I thought, is it like the N-word for black people, T-word for gay guys? I'm trying to understand so I don't want to offend anybody. I'm on everyone's team. You guys know, you know what I mean? I'm in full support. Unlike the Fox News, I got roasted for that on YouTube last night. We'll get to it in a minute. But like, it's crazy. I'm on everyone's side. So I just want to make sure that using the T word isn't offensive. And according to some people I've talked to, it is. So for everyone on TikTok calling this kid the T word, it's offensive. Okay. So let's knock that off. What we need to do is refer to him as a homosexual man. And so, listen, here's the thing. Here's the bottom line. We should all have the right to bang one out in a government building with our significant other. As American citizens, as taxpayers of the United States of America, if you pay your taxes every year, you get the paycheck, the money comes out, you do the TurboTax, you get the refund, you got to pay in listen, why is it that all of the millennials, all of the people I graduated high school with have to pay into taxes every year? What happened? We all were told that when our parents did the taxes, they were getting like thousands of dollars for the kids. They were getting thousands of dollars back for that shit. Like when our parents did taxes, it was like a $5,000 to $6,000 return every year. And now I'm getting told by like all of the people our age, like 28 to 35, like, dudes owe, I owe, my friends owe, this guy owes money, this guy owed money for 2 years. Like, everyone I know has owed into taxes in the last 3 years, and I find that a little suspicious, okay? So as tax-paying citizens, one of the benefits should be we get to fill out a form. Hear me out. We get to fill out a form online. I can make it for the government because they're not too good at making websites. Let me build it for you. We'll fill out a form online, and then we'll randomly draw 1 to 5 couples every, couple months, whatever, however often you want to draw, maybe do a few more during the holiday seasons, however the government wants to handle it. It's a lottery system. So however you want to handle that lottery system, okay? And then a few people get selected. You fill it out. You put in your name. You put your significant other's name, your ages, where you live, all your personal information. Do you pay your taxes? Check yes or no, obviously. And then they'll review it. If you don't get red flagged, in the system automatically, if you're not a bad person or whatever, then you get selected. Oh, we won the lottery. Then you get to pick from 5 buildings, like the Supreme Court, the Oval Office, the White House hallway, the Lincoln Memorial, in the elevator in the Washington Monument, and maybe, I don't know, maybe that's it. Those 5 spots, right? Those 5 famous spots within the U.S. government, okay, building structure. And then you get to go and have sex with your significant other there. Okay, because listen, Bill Clinton did it. And no one really got in a tizzy, okay? They were a little pissed for a little, whatever. Okay, but Bill Clinton's got a master class now. He's back. The Clintons are back. Hillary's a thing. There were no repercussions for Bill Clinton for doing what he did in the office. And then this little homosexual of a man, who was an administrative assistant to one of the Senate members or whoever, no one gives a fuck about him, said, "Hey, daddy, come on over. No one's on the Senate floor right now. And hey, by the way, on your way over, stop by the main floor. I'll be waiting for you behind Kamala Harris's chair. And guess what? Pop a Blue Chew, honey, because we're getting it on." And he texts him back right away, "Babe, I'm coming." And so we're popping him left and right. He just went to wadpod.com/blue and got his first order for free, $20 off. He only paid $5 shipping. And so He's ready to go. He's got a freaking, he's got his adrenaline going. He's on his electric scooter and he's riding over to the courthouse and boom, bam, bang. We bang one out on the freaking Senate floor. And, so, I mean, listen, I think it's only fair now that if they're doing it, listen, the members of the United States Senate are horny, okay? They can't resist, let alone going to see a Beetlejuice musical while vaping, while also blowing clouds, while also rounding second base, fresh off of a hot divorce, all the way up to full-blown anal on the Senate floor. And so, it's fun to consider that maybe one day you would get picked to have that opportunity. And I really, 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 really think that as soon as, if hopefully a new president gets elected, whoever wins, as long as everyone has fun. Whenever we get a new president in office, maybe that's something that they can then instate into the United States Constitution. And then we just create that lottery for the average couple. Like I'll sign Megs and I up and then boom, bam, boom. I mean, I think the Oval Office is probably for us. They got those like comfy couches and the desk and the chairs. So like multiple spots. We could switch it up. You know what I mean? Like make the most out of our stay. And then, I mean, the Oval Office, I think, is like the most iconic spot. So that's probably where we choose to do it. So, I mean, let me know in the comments below what you think, what government official building would you want to just rock one out to with your significant other if you got chosen for the new 2024 Bang One Out lottery? Because I think after this situation, it's clear that, we're probably going to have to lower the age. We're going to have to, if we lower, I think what we need to do is we need to lower the age of who can be president. That way a 25-year-old kid can run and most likely win and rule this country. And I think that's exactly what the United States needs. You know what I mean? And of course, like, could you just imagine the senator, the like 68-year-old senator who this kid was assisting on a daily basis is like, I'm so disgraced. I'm so upset. He disobeyed my trust. And it's like, hey man, this is what happens when you hire horny 20-year-olds to be your administrative assistant. We get it. They can use the email and the spreadsheets and they can do it really good and they know how to use the computer. So you hire them because they can help you through 90% of your tasks. So you don't really have to do much and still get paid to do it. And so, but that comes with a consequence because anyone at that age has a TikTok, babe, and anyone knows TikTok isn't as poppin' now, so it's kind of hard to grow, and your views are probably only in the double, maybe triple, maybe 4 to 5 digits, and we all know that that's pretty much nothing. So there's no better way than to start the war on Christmas. The New York frickin' Post, of course, every year has to try to shoot us men down from achieving the ultimate destiny of Christmas sex. And so, of course, they put out the article just a mere few days ago, Christmas time sex leads to more penis fractures, and here's the positions to avoid. And so thus begins the war on Christmas sex. And, hey, listen, we're already talking about it. We might as well. It's an adult podcast. We put the explicit button on every time for a reason, just in case, okay? It's not our fault. There's disclaimers. You can read the disclaimer of the podcast. It's not my fault. Read it. Go ahead, read it. It tells you exactly what you're in for. And so, be careful if you're feeling frisky and festive this holiday season. Men are being warned against engaging in energetic Christmas romps, as chances of suffering a painful penile fracture dramatically rise during the holiday week. Scientists studied 3,421 German men. Oh, that's nothing. Americans, we're good. The boys over here are like half the size, last half as long. If they did the test on Jerp, there's no way we're good, right? Like as long as you got, I don't think the Germans didn't go to wadpod.com/blue. I'm sorry that's becoming the episode, but it's what I have to do. You know what I mean? Every time we talk about it, I got to bring it up just in case, because now you're thinking about it. And if you're like, wow, if it's free and only $5, I've got $5, Levi, why don't I get it and show my significant other a great time? Good, do it. wadpod.com/blue. Scientists studied 3,421 German men between 2005 and 2021. Great. Okay, so we just ended the study. We've got all the data. We've calculated it. We put it into ChatGPT, and now we know exactly what to do. And it found that the chances of sustaining the painful groin injury, especially among those middle-aged, rose significantly between December 24th and December 26th. If every day was like Christmas, 43% more fractures would have occurred in Germany from 2005 on, the authors wrote in the study published in the British Journal of Urology International. Men aiming to be more exploratory in the bedroom should delay their lovemaking until New Year's Eve. That's when you should do it. New Year's Eve. That's the key. Listen, make her fall in love on Christmas and then seal the deal on New Year's Eve. Smart. New York Post. You see what they did there? We flipped the script, and I like it. I like what they did. Oh, I like it. Okay. Do it on New Year's Eve, according to the study, as by then, there is a significant reduction in risk of penis fractures, with only 28 cases recording during a 16-year period. Okay. So basically, what they're saying is the excitement of Christmas, presents under the tree, family coming over. You got friends dropping like new singles left and right. Like your friend just dropped like a brand new song, dude. And like you're excited and there's adrenaline running through your system and like blood's pumping and your dick is rock hard. I mean, you just want to rock one out once, twice, maybe 3 times a day. And it's just one of those situations where, it's bound to happen. So if you can hold out, if you can wait, if you can be abstinent for just a few more days, okay, wait just a few more days, and then make it a New Year's Eve tradition, you're golden, babe. You're golden. Do it on New Year's Eve, and you're not going to have any health, physical pain, fractures, whatever. Like, it's crazy. The risk of injury. Okay, here we go. Here's some positions to avoid. Here we go. He added, the risk of injury increases especially in positions where you're not in direct eye contact with your partner, such as reverse cowgirl. Cowgirl. Get on, cowgirl. Yeah. Listen, ladies, here's the thing. Reverse cowgirl. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say what your boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, husband, significant other isn't telling you. You're not that great at it. Stop doing it. We don't really like the reverse cowgirl position anyways. You're going to break our dick. Stop doing it. You're not that good at it. We don't really, maybe, I don't know. And so let's just not do that position, according to the New York Post. Allegedly, is what the New York Post said. Not me. Don't listen. Don't listen. I'm just a podcaster. So New Year's Eve tends to be a bit quieter, he said, huh? Wow. The injury, hospital stay, 25% of cases. It's just lasting damage. I mean, it's not what you need to hear for Christmas. I'm sorry. Listen, if you were planning to bang one out Christmas morning, Christmas Eve night, both Christmas night, like the whole trifecta, you're trying to go for like the 12 days of Christmas spree, stop right now. You're going to get a fracture. You don't want to end up in the hospital on Christmas Day. Don't ruin Christmas. Like, just wait, take a deep breath, come back in a few days, New Year's Eve, take a couple shots, pop a couple Blue Chew that you got by going to wadpod.com/blue. And then, you know what I mean? You'll get through it. You'll get through it like everyone else. And so our boy Gary Vaynerchuk is out here giving restaurants the ultimate advice to get butts in seats. And it's kind of a great one. I'm just joking. I don't know if Gary Vee gave him this advice or not, but restaurants are using Tinder. They're using Tinder now to get people into the restaurants. If you haven't heard about this, basically, in a nutshell, an employee of the restaurant, the kid or the manager or whoever is on Tinder, whether it's a real profile, fake photos, whatever, catfish, who knows. And then when they match with people in the local area, they get them to come to the restaurant they work at. And by the time the date shows up, the girl, the guy, whoever they match with, shows up to the restaurant, they go on Tinder, unmatch with them, block them, so they have no recollection of anything that ever happened on Tinder with this person. So now the match is at the restaurant alone. And so you then have to decide, did you get dressed up, come all this way, do your hair and makeup, you put your eyelashes on with the little sticky stuff, and you did the hair and you did the curls and the straightener, and you put the foundation and the eyeshadow and the nice little, maybe little maxi dress that shows a little too much leg, maybe a little cleavage with like a little shawl on top, maybe something to keep you warm just in case it's a little cold tonight. You look good, not too high of heels, but maybe half ups, whatever you're feeling. Feeling a little slutty, put the heels on. Do it. You get in the car, whether you get an Uber, you drive yourself because you're independent, or like get a taxi wherever you live, it doesn't matter. You get there, you're ready for the date, you're excited, you might go home with him, you don't know yet. And then boom, bam, you get there, you wait, you're trying to text him, you can't find him, he's nowhere to be found. And now you're here. And what do? What do you just go home after all that effort, after all that time, after all the prep and the work and getting there and well, of course not. You sit down at the bar, you get an appetizer, you have a few drinks, and that's exactly what the restaurant who matched with you on Tinder wanted you to do. The restaurants are getting dirty, a TikToker who goes by Nosy on TikTok said of an underhanded trick that some of the restaurants are implementing as a means of getting people to come out and eat at their dining establishments. It's a phenomenon known as food digging. So now we're just making up terms. So gold digging's a thing, gold digger, food diggers are now a term. And so we're calling them food diggers. Great. I love that for our civilization. I don't know half the words in the American language, and we're still making stuff up as we go along. I love it. It's a phenomenon known as food digging, and it preys upon a universal basic human emotion as its primary source in getting people to go out and visit their place of business, the pursuit of love and romance. In her viral TikTok that has occurred over 621,000 views on a popular social media platform, Nosy points out several instances where folks have discovered that they were hoodwinked by a dating profile pretending to be a real person who was then interested in meeting up with them on a date. However, the date request almost always shared a common theme. The potential love interest in question wanted to dine at a particular spot, a particular restaurant, which the other real person, on the other hand of the conversation, would agree to show up for. Nosy begins her video by stating, "Y'all not the restaurant, not here scamming, da, 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 da." She figures that since she was already dolled up and enjoyed the evening out, someone else would make the most out of the situation and get herself a nice meal at the place. However, later, when she was at home and scrolling on Facebook, she ended up seeing another woman who visited the same restaurant that had a similar experience of her own. So not only is the restaurant matching with people on Tinder and getting them into the restaurant, they're setting dates for the same night and time. They're getting this multiple people to come to the restaurant thinking there's a date to show up, and then now they just have a group of single people sitting at the bar. Wow. She found out that there are restaurants now posing as people on dating apps just so you go to their business, and once you get stood up, they know that you'll probably 9 times out of 10 that you're going to buy something from them, the creator says, and it just blew my mind. Apparently, this isn't the first time that restaurants have employed this kind of digital trickery in a bid to get more customers to visit their establishments. Nosy posted yet another story uploaded by Money Control News. Jesus Christ, these names. Can we just not have regular names anymore on the internet? We've got to come up with these freaking crazy names. Which pointed her to a deli cafe that turned a fake Bumble profile to match with men in order to get them to take out and eat at their restaurant. It's not new. It's actually something that was around and first found out it was recurring in India or near the Delhi area. So other countries have started doing this, of course. So Nosy explains that these bots are called food diggers. I mean, it's smart marketing, right? Like, can you think of a better way to promote your to restaurant to get people in who've never tried it before? You pull on their heartstrings a little bit. You pretend like, you're falling in love with them. You drop them a few lines on Tinder, Bumble, whatever it is. Get on all of them. Hinge, whatever. Pay someone $20,000 a year. That's nothing. That's more money that they're going to spend a year on the dates that they thought they got dumped on in your restaurant. So why not pay someone to do it? You don't have to do it on your own. Tell them exactly what to do. They'll do it because they think it's fun. And then you just get people in. You get butts in seats. And then when they get stood up, they're like, I didn't come out for nothing. I'm getting an appetizer, a few drinks. It ends up being a full meal and they spend $100 and they go home and they feel great. And it's pretty crazy. It's crazy that those are some of the marketing tactics of restaurants these days. And so be on the lookout, ladies. If you're single and you think maybe it's too good to be true and then you get stood up at the restaurant, maybe just go to McDonald's. All right, dudes. So before we end this episode, I thought we'd have one more festive bit. It's Christmas Day. It's the Christmas season. And I thought, why not go through the top 15 Christmas movies of all time? And you can let me know if you agree with this list. We'll go through them. We'll talk about them a little bit. Let's see where we're at with the top 15 Christmas movies of all time. We'll start at the bottom. We'll move our way up the list as we go. We'll go through some of these pretty quickly. Here we go. Number 15. This makes sense. The Polar Express. What a great movie. Okay, Tom Hanks. You can't knock him. Anything Tom Hanks does. The animation style's great. The premise of the movie's great. The ball, the jingle, the everything. I love it. The Polar Express, something we kind of try to watch every year. If the boy's into trains, so he's into it a little bit more. We watch it with him more. But a great movie. And you can watch The Polar Express on HBO Max if you have a subscription to that. Number 14, I guess, is a Christmas movie because it's around that time. Hosted Love Actually. Seen it once or twice. Great movie. Love Actually is on Netflix right now. Check that out. Number 13 might upset some of you, dude, but Die Hard. Die Hard is currently streaming on Disney+. Is it a Christmas movie? Is it not? Die Hard, I would say yes. I think at this point in time, society has voted and the majority rule of just the internet and list and everything all around and the qualifications of a Christmas movie, Die Hard's definitely on there. At number 13, it's great. You can watch it on Disney+. Number 12, It's a Wonderful Life. That's streaming on Amazon Prime. Number 11 is Candy Cane Lane. That came out this year. I don't know why that's on this list. Okay. Number 10 is A Christmas Story. I'm not a fan of this movie. This wasn't my generation. I think it was the one prior. So people a little bit older than me probably appreciate this movie. TBS used to show it all day, every day. Now I think they replaced that with a different movie. But A Christmas Story, getting older every year, but the nostalgia is still there. The products are in the store. It's on every other channel. It's out. It makes a bunch of money every year. It's on everywhere. You can watch it on HBO Max. That came out in 1983, dude. The Christmas Story movie. Number 9 is A Family Switch. Another 2023. So obviously we're filling the list with ad space now. That's good. Let's see. Okay, number 6, of course, is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The only Grinch that stole Christmas one that we recognize is the Jim Carrey one. Okay. The original obviously is a classic, but it's only 30 minutes long, so it's more like a YouTube video, not a movie. And the new one, Benedict Cumberbatch is his name or whatever, I don't know. Illuminations animation, it was okay. We didn't get through the whole thing. Ollie doesn't really enjoy it, but of course, everyone, it's a Christmas cult classic at this point. How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Drew Carey. Did I say Drew Carey earlier? It's The Price is Right. We were watching it last night, so it's on my mind. Jim Carrey, his freaking brother Jim Carrey. Drew Carey, Jim Carrey, it's on Peacock. You can watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas there. Four Christmases is great. We just watched that one the other day with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. Watch Four Christmases. That's number 5 on this list. It's on HBO Max. I think it's on Hulu too. I'm pretty sure we just watched it on Hulu. Four Christmases, the brother scene's great. The inoculating babies in a third world country is great. The bits there are great. Number 4, I think should be higher on the list. But man, oh man, the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus. Listen, some people hate this movie. Can you believe that? Now listen, I don't know about the Disney Plus series. I heard that's getting okay-ish, not really great reviews. I heard Tim Allen's like old and cranky now on set. Like people don't really like him anymore. But the original, if you go back and watch the original Santa Claus movie, the lines and the quips and the hitters of just hilarious moments in the Santa Claus movie, because I think it came out 1994. The comedy that Disney put into this movie, I mean, like just the opening scene, it's a classic. Megs and I will watch The Santa Claus 5, 6, 7, 8 times this season. We're probably going to watch it in a few days, maybe this evening, who knows. It's hilarious. It's got so many quotable, you let go so buco Charlie, like he takes them to Denny's. They're always open. It's such a good Christmas classic movie. It should be a little higher on the list, but it's number 4. Number 3, I kind of agree with. I might have swapped it with number 1, but Home Alone, of course, we can't get through a top 10 list without talking about Home Alone. Instant classic, Macaulay Hogan. How do you say his name? Lou Bug's finally here. Merry Christmas, Lou Bug. I've got stuff all over his bed. He's going to be pissed at me. He can't lay down. I've got stuff all over the chair. He's going to have to go back there, which is too far away from Daddy. Home Alone kid just got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame with his wife, Brenda Song. They're adorable together. They're kids. It's great. I love his comeback story. It was crazy for a while, and then he kind of just like brought himself together. And so Home Alone just continues to be a Christmas classic, always streaming on Disney+. Home Alone 2 is great as well. Don't let people fool you. Home Alone 3 makes no sense. Home Alone 4 is insane. Home Alone 5 should be destroyed. And I think they just came out with a Home Alone-ier a few years ago on Disney+. And that one's even like beyond imaginable. You can't, don't turn it on. But the original one from 1990 is great. It's Disney+. Check it out, Home Alone. Number 2 on the list, again, could be a contender. Number 1, you know what I'm talking about. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's been on 24/7 here in the studio. We watch it 18 times a year throughout the whole year. Every moment it's quotable. I've got the cups. I've got the Funkos. I've got the shirts. I've got the mug. I've got the car plushie. I've got the 2 board games. I've got all of the National Lampoon Christmas Vacation merch. I've got the pins. I've got the movie. I've got the Blu-ray edition. I got it on DVD. I got the additional sleeve that came out a few years ago. Don't F with me on National Vacation. Don't F with me on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I've watched it more times than you. Trust me. Oh man, it's out. You can watch that like everywhere. I think it's on Hulu right now. It's definitely on HBO Max. It's on so many. You can watch it pretty much anywhere. And then number 1, surprisingly, has been a slow build to the top, but Elf has taken the throne. I would maybe put Elf at number 2 or 3, but we'll see, dude. It's a funny movie. About up until halfway is where we fall off. I would put it a little lower on this list, honestly, but Elf, a lot of people love it. Will Ferrell, the improvisation about it is great. And I think it's a fun time, I think, for the whole family. So, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite Christmas movie is. Is it on the list? Where would you rank it? Maybe like something we've never heard of before. Let me know what your favorite Christmas movie is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this Christmas morning. Thank you so much for rocking with me all through the year. We are thankful for you. If I could have all of 1,200 of my subscribers under the tree wrapped up this year for Christmas, I would. And that is all I need. So please don't buy me anything. Hitting that subscribe button at wadpod.com/YouTube, wadpod.com/YOUTUBE is how you can thank me this holiday season. Just click subscribe. Join the 1,208 other people who already have. Thank you guys so much. We almost have a small country. And so we're building slowly but surely. We're growing this podcast. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Please stream Mistletoe on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, everywhere. We have a topic page. If you search Levi McCurdy topic or Mistletoe, Levi's version on any streaming platform, you should find it. Check that out and just let it play on repeat. You know what I mean? So we get those numbers up. And if you're a creator, man, you got to step up. Step up in 2024 if you're a creator. I want to see stuff out at least like every day. You need to post every day. 1 a day, if not 5 a day. Let's go. Make it happen. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We've got one more, I think, to round out this year. New Year's Eve, we're going to do a big 2023 recap video going all the way back to January 6th, not that January 6th, but of this year, where we interviewed our very, very good friend and guest of the show from the Discovery show Airplane Repo, Ken Cage, all the way through to just last week even. We've got memorable moments coming up to wrap up 2023. My name's Levi McCurdy. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope to see you all very, very soon. And in the new year, 2024 can be great. Here we come. Peace out. Have a great week, everybody. Time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'm gonna be under the mistletoe. I don't want to miss out on a holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe with you, shorty, with you. No one but you, shorty, with you. It's only you under the mistletoe. Everyone's gathering around the fire, chestnuts roasting like a hot July. I should be chilly with my folks, I know, but I'll be under the mistletoe. Word on the street saying it's coming tonight. Reindeer flying through the sky so high. I should be making a list, I know, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. With who? You.